It's Imbolc weekend, and this weekend I'm doing an immersion where people are coming, some from England and from Guernsey, some from Sark, to immerse themselves in the experience of Imbolc, which is, like I've said before in my videos, I used to find January really difficult, but since I've started working with the seasons and allowing myself the right to really sleep, like I don't get up till about 10, which is outrageous, but I just feel like if you put the clocks back and make us, yeah, I can't, it jet lags me and I don't want to bother. So when the clocks go forward again, I'll be, you know, back in my, and also the light is getting light earlier, which it is starting to do now, but I just, rather than fighting it and trying to like force myself into this made up construct when I don't need to, other than like the societal grooming of feeling guilty about it, I'm just like, no, I'm gonna, and also I work in the pubs at night, you know, like I don't normally get home from work and get into bed till 1 in the morning, and that's if I am swift about it. So I am just nocturnal in my work here, that's the way it is. So yeah, I need to sleep in. But today I'm going to Guernsey to do a talk as part of a new event that my friend started to put on called the Kooky Club, which is really cool because it's, I'm really happy to support her and it just sounds really interesting. It's going to be a monthly tea party, high tea kind of thing with a guest speaker, and it's sort of literary focused. So I'm talking about my books and my life and how I ended up getting published and how that happened. And my life lesson, my key life lesson, which was the death of ego, the fool's journey, where I stepped off the cliff into the unknown. And basically, in a nutshell, when I was a child and as a teenager and a young woman, I really believed that I was going to be famous. It was something people always said to me, and I went for it. Like, I absolutely went for it. If you think that that's what you're going to do, if you, like, you always hear celebrities saying, yeah, I just always knew, I always knew. And I hear that on the radio now and I'm like, yeah, fuck you. You always knew. And did you have rich parents or people who were connected, or, you know, a few people it was really a lucky break. But it's not just talent. I know loads of people. I mean, I've got more talent than a hell of a lot of people who are famous. And I know a huge number of extremely talented people who've never become famous. So your choice is a half chance, and so are everybody else's. And I'm happy for those who have achieved the fame that I thought I was going to get. And actually, I feel like I dodged a bullet, because I do know people who are famous and they no longer have, like, we don't see them anymore. Like, they don't have that connection to their old life, to their friends. And I don't think the new life is very soulful. And I know that the two friends I've got that are Hollywood stars now, I've got massive cocaine and alcohol issues, and I would, if I was them, I would miss the friendships and relationships that I have with, you know, the people that they were friends with. I just think surely this is worth more than the yachts and champagne and the penthouse suites, which obviously sounds bloody amazing, but personally I value my friendships with the people that I grew up with and I love and know way more than that. I also would have been a complete knobhead if I'd become famous. So I did, for my own well-being, I dodged a bullet. So there was a moment when I was 35 when I realised it was too late, really. Like, it, you know, yes, sure, things can happen in the future, absolutely. But just in myself and what I was perceiving my reality to be, my future to be, it was gone. And then we did IVF and that didn't work, and I didn't end up being a mother either. And at that point I was suicidal, and I just went, you know what? I couldn't commit suicide because I love my mum too much, and I wouldn't do that to her because she's the best mum ever and didn't deserve that. So I just had a moment where I just threw my arms up in the air and I just said, do you know what, universe, you're in charge now. I'm done. I've got nothing left. And since then, my life's been amazing. And I've had 3 books published. I've got 4 more being written at the moment. I've kind of done 2, which is exciting. And I had a great career in theatre. I won Edinburgh twice. Like, I took 2 shows to Edinburgh that like smashed Edinburgh with the smash hits that everyone wanted to book, and were taken on by the British Council, and we toured all over the world. I've won loads of awards, I've made loads of work myself that I'm really proud of, that I thought was really heartfelt and beautiful, and I created a museum. And that won awards, and we were like the biggest hit at the Museum Association, alongside like the Tate Modern and the Tate and the National Gallery and the Science Museum and the Natural History Museum. There was us, and we were like the talk of the town, we were the talk of the association, all the Twitter was all about us. And you know, so I've done some cool stuff, been in loads of music videos and done things with people when we were all starting our career out, and done all sorts of fun things. And what I've reached in terms of myself and my, like, what I think is successful and my desires, sorry about the tractor, it's a word that I'm going to use in the presentation today called santosha. So santosha just means complete contentment, and I took this fool's journey. I stepped off the cliff and I trusted the universe, and sometimes when you fall you fly. And I flew, and my life has been incredible, and I have reached a place where I have santosha. So what that means is, like the fool, everything's my favourite thing, and I'm really happy wherever I am and whatever I'm doing. I'm just completely content. I love my partner, I love where I live, I love this island, I love the things I'm doing. I love doing chief police, I love doing writing, I love being a barmaid, I love planning and creating pilgrimages and writing plays. And anything that happens, like if I suddenly got really successful or a book suddenly sold millions or whatever, that would just be an extra little bit of icing on the cake. But the cake is already delicious, and I'm already very happy, perfectly happy, completely and utterly content with the cake without any extra bits. And anything that does come is just more loveliness to the already lovely loveliness, and that's lovely.
To look at an ordinary person's collection, then actually there's nowhere for ordinary people's stuff to go. You have to be famous or royalty or whatever.
Yay! Yay!
No, just fed it to the dolphins. I think you need the cups, so I can give you. Oh no, it's not.
Absolutely. So let me. So there's Sophia's seeing this for the first time, and she's like, "Wow, it is amazing, isn't it?" It's so beautiful. We're so lucky. We've got all the ladies. Hello.
Yeah, it's just. Just literally run. You will be a bit of a shark. Or you run and run out. colours, like that's bright red, eh?
Yeah, and then that's like blue
And green and
orange. So we've got the reading for Imbolc, which is quite dark. We're at the Imbolc Immersion weekend, and we've just been out to the forest to collect wood to make wands. We've been learning about the trees and their different energies, and I've just pulled this rune reading, and the middle rune is the blank rune, which always feels like a profound thing because it's the full, it means anything is possible. And then in the physical we have harvest, the rune for harvest. So it's about physically harvesting the rewards of the efforts we've made. So all of the work we've done in the physical world, developing ourselves and bringing things to fruition, now's the time for reaping the benefits. And then our communication is to fill our words with joy and really self-express, be really self-expressed and free. In emotions, it's to surrender. So it's about not taking things personally. The emotional realm is important, but to not be, buffeted around the place or take slights against things or feel, horrified at stuff or whatever. Just to be kind of meditative and zen about things. And then in the spirituality in the water, it's mankind. So it's about us doing the work for mankind and for the greater good and the collective consciousness, which feels like the thing, like how woke we all are and how much work we've all been doing on our inner work. At what point do you stop navel gazing and then start lifting your head and looking at how you can be of service? So here we've got the Princess of Discs. So this is about us doing the work. This is that harvest rune. So we've physically done the work. We've been doing the work on ourselves and we've been creating a life we want. And it's time to make a truce with ourselves, to stop fighting with our twin, the inner and outer, and to just bring them together in unity. And then through that, we make this beautiful, you've got here the Queen of Cups. She is this emotional, dreamy, and you see there, as above, so below, to bring them together and make our whole lives like a trippy, beautiful dream, and make everything magical and everything sacred. And here we've got be glorious, absolutely express yourself. She's fully self-expressed and fully glorious. And they're the nods from the goddess as to how to be. But then we also have Sigyn, who's the goddess who marries Loki, who when Loki gets tied to the rock and has the snake poison dripping on him, she collects it in the bowl and pours it away for him. But it's not her poison and it's not her problem, but she's choosing to be of service. So this is about us all being joyfully, fully self-expressed, but being of service to the world and making our inner and outer worlds one, and everything acts of sacred beauty and reverence. It's a happy Imbolc. Start again after. So in ceremony this evening, I made a wand, and I didn't realise till I was making it that it was, excuse, that's my vagina, that I was making a wand that is very much mine and Diz's relationship celebration wand. And yeah, it's got it's got a bit of me. They're my earrings, and the other part of the earrings are in my headdress. And that was a shell I found on the beach today. And that's a bee for honey and the magic of mead. I love mead. It's a hawthorn tree wand, and there's Diz's dreadlock in the handle, and then we've got a pirate emblem on there, crystals, and then silver lots of actual silver. That's silver wire, and then a crystal in the top, and then these. It's not focusing on it. Focus. There we go. These are knots. These are friendship knots. So it's me and Diz's friendship knotted in there as well, and a magic crystal at the end. So yeah, this is a sacred hawthorn Venus magic. It's from the Venus tree on the banks. There's a tree which I will show a picture of that looks like a vagina. It's my Venus tree.
Have we got everything for it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. So shiny.